Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's really nice to see everybody. It feels like it's been a while, hasn't it?
Indeed. We've been there, the end of August, and we're now November 5th. It seems like 6 months ago.
Absolutely. So for all of you who are joining us live tonight, this is the live broadcast of a very special concert we had a chance to film at the Aga Khan Museum here in Toronto, Ontario. For those of you who don't know, my name is Charity Chan. I'm the Performing Arts Manager here at the museum. And I'm very happy to welcome and host 5 truly superb musicians and performers. Most of you are from Montreal. One of you is here from Toronto. But as Lamia said earlier on, we were very grateful to be able to welcome these wonderful artists to the museum in our auditorium space and record a very, very special experience and performance for you to enjoy this evening. And it features music that was mostly found on a recent album. So before we go a little bit further, please allow me to introduce the group here. Lamia Yared, please say hello.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. The first one on Zoom.
Noémy Braun.
Hi, nice to see you, everyone. I hope everything is good your side. Very excited.
Pedram Khavarzamini.
Hello, bonjour à tous. I hope you are fine.
Didem Başar.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
And last but definitely not least, Mr. Reza Abaee.
He's mute.
Hi. Hi.
So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here. Tonight is going to be the premiere of the performance. So I wanted to check in really quickly first. How is everybody? Are you all staying safe?
Everything is fine, yes. Thank you very much. As for me, I'm fine.
Noémy, it seems like you have your cello with you right now. Did we catch you in the middle of a rehearsal?
My friend.
Wonderful. So before we start the performance tonight, just a little bit of information. We are live right now. So if you go to the Aga Khan Museum's YouTube page, you can actually send in comments, questions. We will take note of everything, and at the very end of the performance, we'll have a short opportunity to do a little bit of a Q&A, to talk with the artists. Any questions you have, please send them in. We'd be very happy to take any questions. The performance is truly, I'm a bias, but the performance is truly spectacular. So we're very excited to be able to welcome all of you and to share it with you. And, you know, recording at the museum when everything is closed with no audience there, it's a very different experience, wasn't it, guys?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a very memorable one. And in order to make it happen, we really, really needed to have the full support of a wonderful museum team and crew. Before I say my thank yous to them, there has to be a very special mention to our marketing partners for this evening, Labyrinth Ontario. Labyrinth Ontario, the artistic director for which is Araz Salek, and the executive director is Jonathan Edjemian. It was courtesy of them and a programming partnership with the museum back in 2019 for a summer festival that Lamia's work came to the attention of the museum. And so I'd like to extend a very, very warm welcome and thank you to Araz and Jonathan. We have a very special behind-the-scenes artist interview that we recorded at the Belle Rive Room at the museum with Araz that will be released at a later date. So for those of you who are curious, please keep your eyes out. We will be screening that at another time. And in the meantime, please allow me to say thank you to the crew that made this all possible. Al Nasir Jamal was responsible for all videography and editing. Felicity Mariam was our truly extraordinary lighting designer. Will Smith was our audio engineer, and Ed Wall, of course, for all of his support with production management. And without further ado, we will now start the performance.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Lamia Yared. I'm very happy today to present you the wonderful musicians who will perform with me today at Aga Khan Museum, Toronto. Starting here on my right, Pedram Khavarzamini on tonbak, Didem Başar on qanun, Reza Abaee on ghaychak, and Noémy Braun on cello. Bonjour, mon nom est Lamia Yared. Ça me fait plaisir aujourd'hui de vous présenter ce concert à Toronto avec les musiciens ici présents, dont Pedram Khavarzamini au tonbak, Didem Başar au qanun, Reza Abaee au ghaychak, ainsi que Noémy Braun au violoncelle.
Çıkalım saydı şikâre, çıkalım saydı şikâre, çatarız belki o yâre. Geçmez gönül dilberinden, geçmez gönül dilberinden. قد يا عيني ذاق المنون يا ليل يا عيني ما صبره لاني حلا يا ليل يا عيني والحب يا عيني أحشائي سلاخي من لي يكفي هي ينذل بين الملا يا عيني خلي من لي يكفي هي ينذل بين الملا Şu karşı kıyıda bir yeşil çadır Şu karşı kıyıda bir yeşil çadır Çadırın içinde bir civan yatır Çadırın içinde bir civan yatır O civan bilmiyor hiç gönül hatır O civan bilmiyor hiç gönül hatır Leyla'nın aşkına mekanı Sevdanın aşkına
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you.
It was an honor, really, from Aga Khan to do all this montage for us.
Hi,
Wonderful.
everyone. Welcome back. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back. Thank you.
An honor, really.
Welcome back. Okay, everybody who's still watching the video, you have to stop it now.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
There we go. But we had a really, really lovely chorus of welcomes there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
For a second, I was like, "Oh, I'm hearing Mia like 3 times. I wonder what's going on." But thank you, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was really, I loved it. It was so spectacular, and it was so exciting and happy and heartwarming to be able to hear so much of everything else that was taking place at that time, and to remember the wonderful experience we had welcoming you here to Toronto. Everything else that was taking place at that time, and to remember the wonderful experience we had welcoming you here to Toronto. Everything else that was taking place at that time, and to remember the wonderful experience we had welcoming you here to Toronto. One of the really nice things that was exciting was that we were able to welcome you here. And one thing, so I just have to say for the audience who's joining us right now, something I really, really enjoyed was watching all of you dance and cheer and clap as while the performance was taking place.
Thank you. It was really an honor, actually, to play with these musicians, the one I know and the one I didn't know, Pedram, which was really our great guest for this event. It was
My
one
pleasure.
of the adventures.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was an honor. Honor is me.
Yeah, no, but it's a really, sorry, there was lots of problems of audio, so I'm finally plugged in. I don't know where we were in the conversation here, but my say on that is that the privilege here is to play with each of them, which are all masters, actually, of this music. From Noémy to Didem to Reza to Pedram, it's really like a luxurious treat for myself to have been there with these musicians. Really lovely.
And you as well, Lamia Yared.
So I wanted to have a quick question. Lamia, you mentioned it briefly. You know 3 of these other folks. And Pedram, you just met recently. Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with each of the musicians?
With the musicians I knew, you mean?
Yes. And also with Pedram.
Of course. Well, you see, time is very relative. I didn't know that I knew Didem for so long, but more I know Didem, more I feel like I don't know the time. And it's really a privilege to work with her. It was the first person I was working with in this project.
Likewise.
I was with other musicians previously, but then it really was better in the aesthetic Ottoman I was looking for. And then I saw the wonderful musicians in the Montreal scene. There are lots of very talented Persian groups in Montreal. I was really impressed how many of them there are here and how talented they are. And masters, obviously, from Iran coming here, you know. So I've met also Reza Abaee. I was bringing this subject here, and meeting Reza through Elham Manuchehli, who's also a fantastic musician, a tar and singer player, who has her group, their group, Didem Ensemble. And that's how I met Reza Abaee. I didn't know the ghaychak, the sonority, but I think the sonority of the instrument comes with the self, with the person who brings and who plays it. So, and then I met Noémy Braun, who's also part of this chain, a passionate person, very open on many music, virtuoso in her playing, adapting through many kind of style of music, in Balkanic, in classical, and she was very interested fondly into the maqam, microtonality. And finally, I met Pedram a few days before going to Toronto. That was also a wonderful surprise, and it's as if I knew Pedram for a long time. He's part of this, I guess, this family.
Yeah, likewise.
Modest, humble, and who are really great players. So this whole combination of musicians together, it was for me wonderful. That's my say. Please ask others as well.
I actually had a quick question. So the pieces you performed tonight, some were Persian. You touched on this a little bit. Some were Persian, some were Turkish, some had Arabic origins. Can you tell me a little bit about why these pieces, this mix of geographies, these cultures? You mentioned that it originally draws from the Ottoman-era.
Yes, and it resonates in me to connect all these communities, these different dialects, which use the same music, common music dialogue, which is part of the maqam and everything. So I don't feel I belong to one nation personally. And in my story, obviously each of us have their story and we'll not get into geopolitics, don't worry. But for me, I really feel I belong, especially from the Montreal field, I belong to this, and we belong to each other as a family community. And we're here to enrich this music and make it better. And that's the beauty. It feels like the Ottoman here. In the positive ways, obviously. Yeah.
And I have a question. The name of the album where you drew from for a number of these compositions, Chants, Trois Cours. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And I know that the image of the woman featured on the album cover, for those of you who haven't had a chance to listen to it, the album is exquisite. Can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration and the ideas and the reasoning for both the title and the choice of the image?
Well, the choice of the image came, it's like a lovely lady trying to ventilate herself with a kind of a flag. And this flag is blank. So it's a kind of a parody, you know, it's a kind of saying, I don't belong to nothing and I'm enjoying it. So it felt like I connected to that image personally to present. And Chants des Trois Cours is the song of the three courts, the court from Tabriz to the court of the Ottoman, of Topkapi. Topkapi, yeah, exactly. And the courts which don't exist in Aleppo or in Syria. The ethnomusicologist told me. But I think it was very musical word to use as well and to remember songs of the three courts, and which are the three Orients, the Orient, the Maqam Orient music of the Turkish Ottoman aesthetic, the Maqam Dastgah of the Persian music, and obviously essentially also the Maqam of the Arabic classical music.
Thank you. And then so just to close things off, because we will be wrapping up in about 3 minutes, I had a question. It's a little bit personal, it's a little bit frivolous maybe, but I wanted all of you to say maybe, what was your favorite thing in watching this performance? Just now.
Pedram solo.
No, you were really kind to me.
I enjoyed the lights.
Felicity did a very, very beautiful job with the lighting design.
I enjoyed the the ensemble and the feeling of ensemble, and especially Lamia's vocal. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I really felt like listening to this recording, and through the editing process, I've been hearing it and hearing it, but listening to the performance, the recording, the broadcast tonight, I really felt like I could be back in the auditorium, in the theater, listening to everything that was taking place. It felt like we were right there in the hall, and it was so special.
It was, yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
it was a very nice feeling.
It will be more special with the public.
Yes. One of these days we will be back in that.
We had public, the cameraman and Charity were there.
And Pedram, what about you? What was your favorite thing about watching the performance?
It's first of all, that was an honor to play with these great musicians. And I know Reza for ages, I think, at least 30 years ago. And the Lamia, Noémy, and Didem, I just got the chance to meet them on the stage almost. And I'm truly glad to play with those brilliant musicians. And the fact that these people, including myself, from different nationalities and different culture background, they sat together on the stage and play one music. Especially at this moment, which, you know, I can call it a sad moment for the music and musicians' life because of this pandemic. That was really, really great. And that was a brilliant point for myself. And I really appreciate Labyrinth Music and Charity and all of you for every single moment of that stage. You know, I had a great, great feeling. It was just honest, my honest feeling about this project, and I'm very happy.
And
That's
thank you, Charity.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't deserve the welcome. It's really just the museum. Without them, this would not have happened, in the same way that without you, this would never have come to life. And so to close off the evening, Lamia, what did you like best? What was your favorite thing about the broadcast?
I love the solidarity between all of us. There's a quality during this moment, this era we're going through, and the fact that we were all reunited despite all. We had the intention of playing whatever we needed to play and connect and continue to connect, because the phenomenon now of feeling disconnected is augmenting in many ways. And I guess the music is the only still channel which keeps more people connected together. And it's a blessing. Let's put it short with my philosophical saying on that.
On that final note, thank you very much, everybody. It was wonderful to see all of you again. Thank you for joining. Have a lovely evening. Take care.
You
Stay
too.
safe.
Thank you. Thank you, Charity. Take care.
Bye.